Warning, the following episode of In Your Face contains previously enjoyed material. I know. You always think we have a lot of time until the next show. But time flies by, and before you know it, the deadline rolls around. And what have we got? Nothing! In fact, we went out and shot everything this morning, and we're editing the show as you're watching it. So get off my boat! Oops, sorry about that. Nice edit, guys. And don't... Slow down, Mike. And don't think this warning is long just because we're filling time, because that's just not the case. In fact, we have too much stuff to use on this show. So there. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode. It has a lot of winter fun in it. Our next show should be in much nicer weather, when it's more enjoyable to be outdoors. Okay, let's start the show. Or else people are going to think we're trying to burn off some time. And like I said before, that's just not the case. Can't wait for summer. That hits the spot. Hope my boss doesn't find out about this or I'm in trouble. Hey, remember Pez dispensers?
Come on, Dan. Come on, Dan.
See, I told you can't put it out with water. Go get the sand.
I'll get, get the sand.
In your face!
Dean Brown, Gord Wilson back here on the Canal. 5 minutes into the first period. No score in the game so far, and they're really throwing it around down here, down near the end.
This is an unbelievable hockey game so far. 3-on-3 right now, the situation. I think this is going to be a fabulous outcome.
They can really throw that puck. Whoa, intercepted. The pass is intercepted, and just Paul is heading down on a breakaway. He's breaking away. He's gone. Vince is trying to put up a struggle to catch him. It doesn't look like it's going to work, but he continues on as they head down the Canal. What a steal!
Oh, a fabulous bit of anticipation. What a great read. This is what's called a read in hockey, and this is fabulous for a guy who failed grade 2 English, couldn't read himself out of a wet paper bag. Paul reads the play beautifully, steals the puck. He is on a breakaway, one of the most exciting plays in hockey.
We'll be back with more In Your Face hockey right after this.
What's going on here?
Well, you know that because now that Brian quit, there's an opening in the House of Commons, for Prime Minister?
Yeah, I heard about that.
You think that Dan should run?
Yeah, sure, right on. Cool. We need a young guy in there.
Yeah, well, that's what we were thinking, too.
He's the Prime Minister of Canada. She's just got it from Louisiana. She's never seen Canada before. So she doesn't know Brian Mulroney and what he did to this country, but she's with it. He's out, he's in, right on.
So you think Dan would do a better job?
Mention the chins.
Yeah, I'm sure he probably could, yeah.
We did a scientific study where we looked at the relation of the size of a man's chin to his job at being Prime Minister. Okay. You notice Dan has no chin.
Yeah, that's true.
He has no chin.
All right.
Whereas Brian Mulroney had a large chin.
Yeah, lantern jaw. All right.
Well, now that we have your support, sir, we're wondering if we could ask you for a small donation to help
over
Dan.
My truck, I got a dashboard full of change.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we need $100.
Right there, $100. Well, you're looking at the wrong dude, man.
No.
Hello. For you today on In Your Face, we're going to list all 2,000 body parts that Libra 2000 can clean. Body part number 1, in between your toes. Body part number 2, that little divot under your nose. I am such a poet, and I was not aware of that fact. Body part number 3, your left elbow. Body part number 4, your right elbow.
Going down the Canal, he's got a head of steam, and he's going. And going. Now he continues to go. Oh, look at Paul, he's still going.
He's going.
No cardiac yet, Paul's going.
Continues to go.
Roy DeSoto, Johnny Gage, Squad 51 standing by as Paul continues to go. So far, the heart's kept up. No asthma attack just yet.
We may want to go with him.
Paul's going. I can't believe he's still going.
He's got a long way to go.
He looks sad, but he's still going somehow.
His hair's starting to get messed.
Well, when he gets to wherever he's going, get a urine test. I can't believe he's still standing, but he's going.
Would Monsieur like another poulet croquette?
Thank you very much, I will. The service here is excellent. Don't you agree?
Et monsieur?
Oh, no, Danny's fine, but maybe a bib?
Certainement.
Thank you.
Et monsieur?
Oh, no thanks, I'm fine. You know, this really is a rather nice restaurant. Yes, don't you think?
Here you go, monsieur.
There we go. Are you enjoying your meal? Oh, well in that case, have one of mine. That's Scott. He's so generous, isn't he? Do you know what? I think you're right. I think that is an 18th century Barzak on the wall. Danny, get that out of your mouth. You know you're not supposed to eat bird. Did you hear about that current event? How true. I was just explaining that to Paul. Sorry. Yes. Off to the right. Right across from the other gender's washroom.
By an act of Parliament in 1991, coins from this fountain are awarded to fund research by and about Canadians with disabilities.
I win.
Okay, so Dan, when you become Prime Minister, you know what you can do, eh?
I'm going to take the money.
Yeah, you can put a plaque up saying that by an act of Parliament in 1993, all the money goes to Dan.
That's right. So vote for me. I'll be running your country if you vote for me. My name's Dan, and this is my house.
Da, 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 da.
You know, I'm really getting sick of everyone calling In Your Face Dan's show, because it's not just Dan's show, it's my show too. I mean, I've been on it for almost a year now, and no one ever recognizes me. No one says, hey Scott, what a great thing you did on In Your Face. So I'm gonna do something really funny for you that no one else could do, not even Dan. I'm gonna do it right now for you, and you guys are gonna...
Scott, we ran out of time.
What? What do you mean?
We ran out of time.
I know, you said I could do it.
Yeah, but Dan needs the gear. We need it for Dan stuff.
When I'm Prime Minister, I'm going to put the fireplace inside where it belongs. So vote for me. I'm Dan, your new Prime Minister.
IYF Records presents a first in compilation album, Solitudes, a collection of unnatural sounds. You'll hear your favorites like Pakala. Who can forget Anganga? Everyone's favorite, Nibbinin. The Pakala remix and the extended Pakala. Yes, you've never seen anything quite like it, and hopefully you'll never will again. Solitudes, a collection of unnatural sounds. Send 84.99 to IYF Records, P.O. Box 8, Ottawa.
Body part number 157. Your right finger. Body part number 158. Your left finger.
Paul continues on with a hectic pace here, but hold it, wait a second, we've got a vehicle on the ice, and hold it. There's Vince.
It looks like Vince. You're right, Dean. It is Vince giving chase.
Never give up. Vince is back again. He tries to hook down the big Polster. No, it won't go. Paul carries on. This guy's an Iron Man. He can't be brought down. He's got feet like lead and they stick.
The $6 million man would be envious of this guy. Hips of steel. That puck and that stick just deflected off his hips, and he continues to go on, Dean.
Hair's not nearly as nice, but Steve Austin can't skate. He goes on. We'll be back in a moment.
I'm having just a fabulous time. We all are. We're glad you came. I really enjoy your company. Dan's got what? Dan, I've told you once. I've told you 7 times. And he's told you once, Dan. We can't take him anywhere. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Are we finished with the hors d'oeuvres now?
Yes. It was quite delicious.
So you're ready for the main course?
Bring it on, monsieur.
And what would you be having?
Well, I can't decide. We can let the guest decide.
And you would like what? The special?
A good choice.
Excellent choice. Excellent choice. The special, she comes with the choice of potato.
Choice of potatoes.
Potato boy.
Sounds great. Okay, well, I'll pick if you really want.
You have the choice of that one, or that one, or this one. Or this is a very nice one. Or this one, or this one.
I think we'll go with this one. Good choice.
Excellent choice.
Thank you.
Excellent choice.
Thank you very much. This restaurant, the food is just delicious. Yes, it really is. And you know what? I think Dan's starting to like you.
Hey, wide receiver man, catch this one. Oh, he never drops any of them. Oh, that's amazing.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
In your face. Yeah.
And for the first time in history, nobody has an opinion about the zucchini. An unidentified man's body was found today, lying face down on Spark Street Mall. There were 18 bullet holes in the back of the head and giant concrete blocks tied to his feet, as well as fish tied to his limbs. Police are not ruling out foul play.
Hasn't had to stop for a pee break yet. He carries on. But hold it, all of a sudden again, there's that pesky Vince.
We have talked an awful lot about Paul continuing on, but we have to now give credit to this little-known hockey player, Vince. This guy is unbelievable. If Paul's had hot chocolate, Vince has had coffee. He is unstoppable.
Gord, I think we've got to get down to the other end of the ice and talk to the man who's going to have to stop this puck eventually.
I got to get down there and talk to Dan. Dan is waiting in the nets, and I'll tell you, he is a big goaltender. We want to find out what is going through his mind right now.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Here's your coffee, sir.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, we'll get back to this one later. Next, The Pump Bra by Nikki.
Okay, how's Implants Begone?
We should research this one, I think. Have we started a file yet? We're going to have to come up with demographic procedures.
Tommy from Alice never wore a Nikki pump bra, did he?
We should get more information if we're going to come up with something really neato.
Tommy from Alice never wore a Nikki pump bra, did he?
Okay, let's skip this one too. Next is Donnie's Discount Tensor Bandages and No Frills One-Ply Bathroom Tissue. Any ideas?
And the Prime Minister's only rebuttal was, liar, liar, pants on fire. And now for the overseas news. Dick Van Patten, and on the lighter side, I lost 3 pounds. Hey, if I can do it, maybe you can do it too.
Gord Wilson down here at Dow's Lake with Dan, the goaltender. Dan, The moment of truth is almost here. You must be tingly with anticipation. Tell us about how you feel and what you're anticipating from Paul when he comes down on this breakaway.
Well, you know, Gord, I think when Paul comes down, it should be about 20 minutes or so. He's probably going to go to my stick side, so I was thinking of when I get in my stance, just a big sweep across to my right, lifting up the blocker so I can get the pad up too.
Well, listen, if I can offer a little bit of advice, I'm a former goaltender myself. You're a big man. You cover a lot of the net. If he does happen to go stick side, I suggest that you get your entire body over to the stick side because you don't look very stable on the skate.
So more of a just sweep everything across?
Yeah, but we've been given inside word that Paul may go low glove side.
Low glove side?
That could pose a problem?
No. I can get my left leg down pretty far. I just hope my right knee doesn't give out after that accident I had back in the Palladium game, eh?
Can we ask about the accident? Can you update us on that situation?
I'd rather not go into that right now, Gord, if you don't mind.
Oh, we do have a crowd on hand here now, Dan, and I guess you're probably feeling slightly nervous about this whole thing.
Well, you know, everyone in this position is going to have a little bit of butterflies in their stomach, but I'm only human. I got to try and stop Paul's shot. It's first period. We still have a lot of work to be done.
You got 20 minutes to wait. Perhaps if you do have butterflies in the stomach, you could jump in there and grab a bite to eat.
Well, you want to go get a beaver tail?
Let's do it.
Okay, thanks.
All right, best of luck to you.
Body part number 517. The little crevices between your forehead when you go like this. Body part number 518. The little wrinkle under your nose when you do. Body part number 519. Your left earlobe. Body part number...
Hey, wide receiver man! Ah, he never drops him.
Are you going to vote for Dan? What do you think of him being Prime Minister?
No, I won't vote for him.
Why not?
Because he pushes me. He's always picking on me.
Oh, so you're going to vote.
Okay, I'll vote for you.
Okay, good.
All right. We converted one more.
Woohoo!
Okay, our next client, Bob's Hats and Budgies. Sells hats. Any ideas?
How about this? Put it on, take it off, hat hit.
No.
Okay, check it out. A cottage scene on a lake. It's a nice cool breeze. There's a sunrise, smoke coming out of the chimney. Zoom into the house, dissolve into the kitchen. The guy's in there. He says, "I'm too lazy to take a shower. I'll wear a hat."
So what's the slogan?
Hats if you're lazy.
How about hats? Because Tommy from Alice wore one. It was a red one.
Nah.
Well, Gordy Paul seems to still have a very good head of steam. Doesn't seem to be tiring as much as I thought a guy like him would tire out at this length of the breakaway, but he seems to be holding up very well so far.
Unbelievable stamina for a guy who smokes 3 or 4 packs a day. The same, unfortunately, can't be said about the defender Vince, who was caught out right after the Bank Street Bridge.
It amazes me also the asthma hasn't kicked in. Usually that'll really tighten you up this long in the breakaway, but so far he's done very, very well. Look at him go. He's got speed. He's got momentum. You can tell the wheels are grinding up top. He's thinking what moves he's going to make, thinking what he's going to do with the puck when he gets in.
Dean, remarkable legs for a little guy. I'll tell you, somewhere out there's a chicken running around with human legs. This guy has fabulous stamina, fabulous legs. He hit that rut that lasted about 3 or 4 miles right under the Bank Street Bridge. Vince, it did him in, but Paul continues to go. This is going to be an exciting shot.
The other thing that really comes into play here, what would tire out a normal man, he does have a weasel-like aerodynamic face, so the wind is actually careening off the side of his face. Normally the wind push on your face in this long a breakaway would definitely slow you down, definitely tire you out. It hasn't affected him so far. Here he comes. He's moving in. He's thinking, where am I going with that puck?
Not much more for one of the better color men in the country to say. Dean, you summed it up best. Weasel-like face. I don't know what he's thinking, but this is going to be great.
He might not even be thinking anything. That could be his best bet.
You ever on a breakaway and you run out of breath? Happens to me all the time. That's why I use Eric Lindros approved Ventolin pump. It's fast action, gets your breath back in no time. So if you're ever out of breath, use Eric Lindros approved Ventolin pump. It'll get your breath back, and it tastes like spilt beer.
All right, this is the third house that we've tried today. Hopefully we got the right one. We've got this from a reliable source that this is where he's living now. Hopefully we got the right house this time. No, that's not him. Hi, does Daniel Berthume live here?
Yeah, he's sleeping right now.
He's sleeping?
Yeah.
Is it possible that you could wake him up because his team's plane is leaving in like 25 minutes?
Yeah, sure, I tell him.
Okay, you're going to tell him right now, though?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
See you.
All right, well, I've done my part. The rest is up to him and the senators.
Body part number 1069. After initial incision approximately 10 centimeters long across the lower abdominal area, and after careful extraction, your lower intestine. Bet you didn't know that, boys and girls.
It's the moment of truth. He's coming in on the goal, as you can see, just moments away from the big shot. Will he score? Won't he score? The hands, brinker, sharpened skates have held up the entire length of the canal. He's going to go up top. I can feel it. I know he's going up top. Let's see what happens here. He's moving in, coming in, winding up, taking his... No, buzzer goes!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, how unfortunate. What a poor sap he is.
Unbelievable. Bad luck for Paul, but probably sums it up best.
Story of his life, I'd say.
Story of his life.
Well, we've got to take a break now. The intermission's on, and we'll get the ice cleaned up, and we'll be back in just a few moments.
This might be better than the breakaway, the Zamboni drive.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, the things, my ankles have wobbled in them.
You go like this, go wide. Just skate
but
wide.
I'm not being supported. My ankles
Just stop
wobble.
complaining and go.
I don't like this. You guys are crazy if you think I'm going to come out here on 5 miles of canal. By the time I get the ice done, it'll be springtime. I can't believe these guys. They're all crazy. They got me up at 7 o'clock in the morning to come out and clean this miles of skating rink. These guys are all nuts. They drink too much, and they... These guys are totally off the wall. I can't believe it. Why did they make me do this kind of stuff? Holy smokes, it's wild.
Hi, my name's Dan Allard. I heard someone resigned from their post and I'd like to apply for the job. Can I have an application form, please? Oh, my requirements? I know most of the national anthem, except for the French part. I can put 8 sour gumballs in my mouth and just spit a little bit, not a lot. It's kind of hard. What else? That's about it. Well, do I have to give you my SIN number now? Because I don't remember it, eh? And I don't really want to give it to you unless I get the job. Oh, thank you very much.
That's an incredible story. That's so true, though. Isn't that true? I can't remember laughing this hard before. I tell you. Ugh. Oh, Paul? Yes, Scott? Look out! It's Batman! Batman? Where? Behind the plant. See him? I don't see Batman. Oh, it must have just been the Major D. Oh, Dan, you clever. Oh, Dan. Can't leave these two alone for a second. Them and their madcap antics, I tell you. You're so clever. But seriously though, I couldn't eat another bite. That third dessert packed me in. How about you? Ah, I'm full as well.
So would anybody like another dessert?
No, I think that's it for us. I couldn't.
Okay, I will bring you the bill then.
Time to settle up, pay the piper.
No!
if you'll just excuse me, I have to go to the washroom. And I'm just gonna grab my coat just to make sure it's safe. A fine evening. Oh, excuse me, I must head to the room as well.
PP!
I see you are the last one. Well, I will just leave the check here. Thank you very much.
Welcome back to In Your Face Hockey. The game, no, it's not over yet. We're in overtime, as a matter of fact. The Canal is still frozen. The players are still playing. Gord, same situation we saw earlier in the game in the first period. They're tossing it around 3-on-3.
And still scoreless. 0-0 is the score. An amazing hockey game so far today.
Hold on. Poke free again. Another carbon copy play. Paul takes off again, heading down the ice. It's a breakaway. Can he go the distance?
This is unbelievable. Wait a minute. He's lost the puck. The puck is gone.
Hold it. I was just checking with the officials. I don't believe we have another puck. I believe that was the last puck. Autographed by Mike Pelusa, by the way. Very valuable. Easily worth swimming for. Not this particular day, mind you. We'll have to wait for a little bit of a thaw, but easily worth swimming for. But the bottom line is, Gord, game's over.
Game is over. It is a sad day down here in the Canal. A 0-0 scoreless tie. Unbelievably sad. And while it's sad for those of us watching this hockey game, it is a lucky day for some dying fish below us.
Yeah, it is. And as I said, you might want to get out here in the springtime. We've got a Mike Pelusa autograph puck down at the bottom of the Canal, right about, well, over there. Just go through the orange paint to get it. Bring a snorkel. Bring your fins. It's there for the taking. But you know what it means? End of In Your Face Hockey for another day.
And we can go home?
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, kids.